Hi, I'm Chap Bettis, author of The Disciple Making Parent, and this is my audio blog where I read some of my blog posts in audio format for your convenience. In today's episode, we're going to be thinking about how we should aim for family unity. Psalm 133 verses 1 and 3 say, "Behold how good and pleasant it is when brothers dwell together in unity. For there the Lord has commanded the blessing, life forevermore." You know, we just returned from a unique family trip or vacation. All of our children have jobs, so Sharon and I proposed a trip out west where we would pay for housing, and all the other expenses would be split evenly. They agreed, and we've just returned from a week where we saw the Grand Canyon, Zion National Park, and Bryce National Park. Since all of us are working and we were able to enjoy more adventures than when I was a pastor on a single salary with 4 young children, I won't bore you with the pictures other than the one above in the Narrows at Zion, and you can go to the blog post if you want to see that picture. Well, as you know, traveling brings out different personalities and, of course, sin. And during that past week, we each had a moment in those 8 days. But what struck me throughout the week was the unity. As a father, I was delighted to watch my adult children enjoy each other and us. That is a kindness of the Lord upon Sharon and me. Their friendship as adults with each other and us was a goal we had in the long journey of parenting. And while we can't control the outcome, I would suggest that parents can and should strive for family unity. Since sin naturally causes all of us, parents and children, to curve in on ourselves, family unity does not come naturally. What comes easily is sibling squabbling, provoking, teasing, and grumbling. What concerns me with young parents is that in a desire to love their children, young parents don't call them to something higher, the good of the family. Parental love does not unilaterally serve the children. Love affectionately calls the children to serve each other and live for the Lord. Thus, children are loved, but they're also called to love. How do we train for this? Well, here's just a few suggestions. 1, pray for unity. Jesus prayed for unity on his final night. The love in our family displays Jesus to the world. It's worth praying for. So you can pray for a unified family in private and with the family. So number 1, pray for unity. Number 2, if you're married, work on the unity in your marriage. Our children need a unified mother and father. Work hard on loving, forgiving, and speaking well of each other. So number 2, if you're married, work on the unity in your marriage. Number 3, cast a vision for family unity. Let the children know that we're trying to create an all-for-one, one-for-all attitude. We're not just living for ourselves. We're a witness to the unified, loving, triune God when we're living this way. And celebrate what God is doing in the whole family. The red plate is one way, and you can see that in another blog post. So number 3, cast a vision for family unity. Number 4, teach your children principles that lead to unity. For example, have them forbear or overlook small matters. In addition, don't allow your children to grumble against each other. Rather, we want to train them to actively be thankful for and serve each other at times. And actively practice giving and receiving forgiveness. So number 4, teach your children principles that lead to unity. And number 5, schedule for unity. And what do I mean by that? Well, family dinners and trips can all reinforce family identity. What can you do together? Make family unity a goal, a value, and a prayer. It will take work. There will be days that seem like a complete disaster. Persevere. Start the next day with prayer. Like the hard-working farmer, you will see only partial fruit when they're young. The real fruit comes later when they're adults. Thank you for listening to the Disciple Making Parent audio blog. This ministry is equipping families to stand strong against the rising antagonism to the gospel. After all, what is more important to us than the souls of our children and grandchildren? But our ministry can only do this because of people like you who support the ministry through monthly or special gifts. If you've benefited from this ministry, would you prayerfully consider becoming a monthly or regular financial partner? Visit thedisciplemakingparent.com/give. Thanks for listening.